It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it, your Feel Good Breakfast Show, live, large and in charge on this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for joining us at the start of a brand new day. Now, the South African government produced a risk-adjusted strategy that provided regulations covering a wide range of activities across many sectors and services for the different risk levels. However, the document was difficult for the general public to understand and not easily accessible. And so this left some South Africans feeling quite confused about the rules surrounding various lockdown levels, but also created an opportunity for the problem to be solved. So enter Rahul Patel and his co-founded app called Lockdown Boza. And Rahul joins us this morning on the line to talk about Lockdown Boza and how it can make things a little bit easier. Rahul, great to have you this morning. How are you?
Fantastic, thanks. Great to be on your show, and good morning to your viewers.
Now, quickly describe to us what Lockdown Boza is, what the app is and its main purpose.
The basic purpose is to simplify lockdown. And it's COVID-19 simplified. There's a whole vast array of complex rules, regulations, guidelines that are constantly changing and evolving, and often rightly so for good reason. And we just wanted to simplify a lot of that admin for people so that people could quickly get to the right information that was relevant to them within a click of a couple of buttons and a couple of swipes.
Now, I think one of the many things is that, obviously, as South Africans, we watch the presidential address, we watch the media briefings, but we can't really make out the information that is relevant to us. And, of course, a big factor when it comes to producing something like this is the reliability of the information. So how do people know that the information that is provided on Lockdown Boza is accurate?
It's a very important question. So the first thing we did is we always sourced our information from published government sources. So we are not changing the information. We are literally taking whatever the government is publishing or relevant industry bodies and putting it into simple bite-sized chunks under relevant categories. For example, if you're interested in the rules around exercise, you can quickly access that. If you want to know about schools for your children, you can quickly access that. As opposed to obviously having to sit maybe through the entire briefing, which can sometimes often take, several hours.
Now, also tell me about how the app is supported, because it doesn't stand alone. I understand that you also have support on social media platforms, and explain to me how these platforms then integrate in order to enhance the experience of Lockdown Boza. Sure.
So first of all, users can go to www.lockdownboza.co.za to access the app, and they can install the app directly from their browser. There's no need to go to the Android or App Stores. You can literally install the app directly from your web browser, for Google Chrome, for example. And then users are interacting with us on our Facebook page, which is Lockdown Boza, and Twitter and Instagram, which is @LockdownBoza. We often get quite a lot of queries and questions, which there is a small team of us supporting our users and making sure those queries are answered in the fastest possible way.
Yeah. Now, I also understand that you have a new feature that you've unveiled. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, it's very exciting and nice to be announcing it as a first on your show this morning. So literally, we were burning the midnight oil last night, and overnight we launched a brand new feature which is going to allow businesses to reopen safely.
Oh, wow.
As you know, under level 3, most businesses, many businesses are now permitted to operate. It's rather the very few that are not. And we want to make sure that both the businesses, their staff and customers are kept safe and follow the necessary protocols around personal protective equipment. So once you go onto our app, you can quickly click a button, and within a couple of clicks, you can submit a form to get your essential supplies, whether it's masks, thermometers, gloves, sanitizer, whatever it is that you need to reopen safely.
That's absolutely amazing. Congratulations to you and the team on moving so quickly on this opportunity. Now, can you take us through a basic walkthrough of the app itself and basically how a user would engage with Lockdown Boza in order to acquire the information they need?
Sure, no problems. Yeah, that's fine. So I see you've got your handset there.
Yeah, I do, and I'm on the landing page, lockdownboza.coza.
Yeah, well, when you're on the landing page, I think it's where it says, I can't see exactly what's on your handset.
Well, it says, welcome,
Just
fellow South
select
Africans.
province.
Okay, I'm going to choose a province. I'm going to click on that, and then
so
it
choose
throws out a
yourself,
list.
Western Cape, and I'm guessing you guys are in the city of Cape Town in terms of your district.
Okay, so then Cape Town.
Which couple of clicks.
And then it says, see what you're allowed to do. It shows you that in green, those that are indicated in green are permitted, in yellow, restricted, and in red, not permitted.
Correct, yeah. That's just giving you a basic introduction, and we use a very simple traffic light symbol to show people what they can and can't do and what's restricted, which is very intuitive. You can just go ahead and click next.
Okay, clicking next.
And
terms and
then
conditions.
I think there's a page that just explains where we get our information, government sources.
Okay.
No, we don't tolerate fake news and all those things. I think you can just click again, head into next.
Okay, accept the terms there. Righty, then it's...
And then you should arrive at what is probably quite a colourful page. With
Yes.
lots of bubbles.
There it
and
is.
Green, red and amber coloured bubbles. So you can literally, at the top there's a search bar. So for example, if you want to type in gyms, for example, as soon as you type in gym at the top, you will see that it will automatically search the entire list of activities, and you'll see exercise.
Yeah.
If you click on exercise and go into exercise, you can see we are currently on level 3, and you can see exactly what we can do under level 3 in terms of exercise. Like, for example, you can exercise outdoors between certain hours of the day, but the gyms are still not open. The public gyms are still not open. So it's it's like that for every type of different activity or category that you can think of.
That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for taking us through that. So what does the future hold for Lockdown Boza?
Yeah, it's a very good question. It's a question we're getting asked quite a lot. So the central premise of our concept is really about simplifying things that are complex. And I think what COVID-19 or lockdown has taught us is that these are problems that existed in society long before COVID came along, but the problems have been magnified. So there are plenty of other issues that remain complex that we believe technology can solve. Mm-hmm. And really that's going to be our mission and goal as an organization, is to try and simplify and basically provide almost a life hack to all the admin that people have to deal with in their life using technology.
Wow, man. Congratulations to you and the team, Raul, on this innovative product. And I really hope that it does help to make South Africans' lives easier. Most importantly, help us to comply with all the regulations and help to keep within the lanes of what we need to do to responsibly live our lives to the fullest. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Of course, in a time of uncertainty and confusion, perhaps Lockdown Boza could be your means of making sense of the world around you. Now, to find out more, you can visit www.lockdownboza.co.za, or you can check them out, Lockdown Boza, on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.